10 mind-blowing facts about the Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza are among the most famous and oldest structures on Earth. In this video, we'll explore 10 fascinating aspects of these wonders that may change everything you thought you knew about them. 1. The Great Pyramid was originally covered in polished limestone. What we see today is just the core. The Great Pyramid of Giza used to be covered with smooth white limestone casing stones. These polished stones reflected sunlight so intensely that the pyramid glowed like a massive gem in the desert. It could be seen from miles away. But where did they go? Over time, earthquakes and looting stripped these stones away. Builders in Cairo reused them in mosques and other constructions. A massive earthquake in the 14th century destroyed much of what remained. Today, all we see is the rough inner core. 2. The pyramids were originally named after divine references. The ancient Egyptians didn't call them pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza was named Akhet Khufu, or Horizon of Khufu. It wasn't just a tomb. It was seen as a sacred gateway for the king to join the sun god Ra and ascend to the heavens. This naming reflects their spiritual purpose. Located on the west bank of the Nile, associated with the land of the dead, these monuments were seen as celestial launch pads for the pharaoh's eternal journey.
3. The pyramids align with the stars. Here's something wild. The 3 main pyramids at Giza align precisely with the stars of Orion's belt. That's not a coincidence. Orion was linked to Osiris, god of the afterlife. This alignment symbolized the pharaoh's path to join the gods. Even more impressive, the Great Pyramid's corners align almost perfectly with the 4 cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west, despite being built thousands of years ago without modern tools. 4. They weren't built by slaves. Forget the Hollywood myths. These weren't built by slaves whipped into submission. Archaeological evidence shows that they were constructed by skilled laborers, well-fed, respected, and organized into teams. They worked seasonally during the Nile flood when farms were underwater. Some of these workers were buried with honor near the pyramids, with food offerings and medical care. They weren't slaves. They were essential builders of a divine project. 5. There's more than just the 3 main pyramids. Most people only know Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, but the Giza Necropolis is far bigger. It includes smaller pyramids known as Queen's Pyramids, tombs called mastabas, and even pits for solar boats meant to carry the king to the afterlife.
These lesser-known structures tell us a lot about the families, priests, and rituals that surrounded the pharaohs. They're not as famous, but they're just as fascinating.
6. The Sphinx has a mysterious history. Carved from a single limestone outcrop, the Great Sphinx guards the Giza Plateau, but no one knows for sure why it was built. Some say it's Pharaoh Khafre. Others think it's older, maybe even from a lost civilization. Its face is eroded badly, and some geologists believe water erosion played a role, hinting that it may be far older than mainstream Egyptology admits. That sparked major debate for decades. Built without modern tools or machinery. How do you build a 480-foot pyramid using copper chisels and wooden sleds? That's the question. No iron, no cranes, just manpower, ropes, and genius engineering. Some stones weighed up to 80 tons, yet they were cut, moved, and lifted with remarkable precision. One theory says workers wet the sand ahead of sleds to reduce friction. Others point to complex ramp systems. Still, no one knows for sure. They were the tallest man-made structures for thousands of years. For nearly 3,800 years, the Great Pyramid was the tallest structure built by humans, standing at 146.6 meters or 481 feet. It wasn't surpassed until the 14th century when Lincoln Cathedral in England took the title. This shows just how advanced and ambitious ancient Egyptian engineering was. Even today, it's mind-blowing.
9. Hidden chambers and passages are still being found. Yes, scientists are still discovering things inside the pyramids. Using technologies like muon radiography and thermal imaging, they've found unknown voids and passages. No one knows exactly what they were for, maybe storage or part of an internal ramp system. These discoveries prove that we still don't fully understand how the pyramids were built or what secrets they hide. 10. The Great Pyramid is precisely aligned to true north with an error of just 3/60ths of a degree. That's more precise than many modern buildings, including the Greenwich Observatory. How did the Egyptians pull that off? We still don't know, but it shows how advanced their knowledge of astronomy, engineering, and geography really was. The pyramids of Giza are more than just tourist attractions. They're marvels of human history, built with purpose, precision, and profound meaning. The deeper we look, the more they amaze us. Their mysteries haven't all been solved, and maybe they never will.
Subscribe, CurioBuzz.